What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to our channel, guys. I'm Rod. I'm here with my dad.
Rod Sr.
And we are Bridging the Gap. Yes, sir. The boys is back with another fire reaction video for you. If you enjoy our reaction videos, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Also, drop a comment and let us know what we should react to next. Make sure you turn on your post notifications so you're notified every single time we drop a new video. Also, if you like our videos but you want to see the uncut, unedited versions, consider checking out our Patreon. The link is in the description. All right, Dad, so today we are going to listen to a legendary rapper by the name of Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Get out of here.
Yep.
We listen to Snoop Dogg today.
Yep. What you know about Snoop Dogg? You know who Snoop Dogg is.
Yeah, I know who Snoop Dogg is. I like him in his movies. Hell, Snoop Dogg is in everything these days. He got cookbooks, he got wine, he has, oh, hell, does he have a vodka?
Probably.
Everybody got a vodka nowadays. Does he have a fragrance?
Snoop Dogg does it all.
He does it all.
You can't even turn your TV on for an hour without seeing Snoop Dogg somewhere.
Yeah, him and Martha Stewart.
Yeah. Yeah, they have an interesting relationship. Yeah. I heard Martha Stewart got a Snoop Dogg tattoo, like a portrait of Snoop Dogg tattooed on her.
For real?
Yeah.
I gotta research that.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, that'd be kind of weird.
I don't know. But yeah, Snoop Dogg, man, he's a legendary rapper from Long Beach, California. Probably one of the most recognizable and famous pop culture figures in the whole wide world. It's like everybody knows who Snoop Dogg is.
Right.
I mean, if you don't know who Snoop Dogg is, you're like living under a rock.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, he was born in October 20th, 1971. His name is Calvin Brodus. And yeah, he put out his debut project back in 1993, released by Death Row Records and Interscope Records. And the album was recorded and produced following Snoop's appearance on Dr. Dre's The Chronic, which we've listened to. Mm-hmm. And Snoop contributed quite a bit on The Chronic. So then after The Chronic came out, I mean, his buzz just was like super, super high. And then they produced Doggystyle, his debut album. And so that's what we're going to listen to. And the reason that it took so long for us to get to this album actually is because Snoop Dogg had bought the rights to all of Death Row Records music. So he had once he bought it, he took it all off of the streaming platforms so he could figure out the business of it and everything. And it was just recently, this past Friday, put back onto streaming platforms.
Okay, did he take some of it out? Just kind of cherry picked it.
No, he released it all the way it was recorded before, but he just, I guess I'm assuming that like he just wanted to make sure everything was in order before he put it back on the streaming platform. So yeah, so now all his music is back on the streaming platforms. We have Doggystyle here, and we're gonna get right into it.
All right.
So if you want to just check out the cover here of Doggystyle. What do you think about the cover there?
It looks like the dog catcher and, somewhat of a dog. Oh, snap. Alrighty. Beware a dog. Female dog going in the doghouse. The male dog on top of the doghouse reaching for the female going to the doghouse. And there's a dog catcher. He's shocked. He's like, oh, my God, what's going on here?
Yeah, it was a pretty cool cartoon cover illustration of this is Snoop Dogg's world. So yeah, we'll get right into it. Doggystyle. This has been highly, highly, highly requested.
Oh yeah, he's a Steeler fan. Nation. Yeah, boy. For sure.
Oh, I also was watching recently his show on Netflix about his Pop Warner team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, he's been into that for quite some time.
For a long time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, the first track here is titled Bathtub.
Bathtub. Alrighty.
So we will get into the first track here, Bathtub, on Doggystyle. Here we go.
All right.
So good.
Does it, baby?
Yeah. Rub my back from me.
Where you want me to rub it, baby?
Right here.
Okay.
Oh.
Turn
You
around. You want me to get that for you?
Yeah, handle that shit, bro.
Alright, I'll be right back.
I'm ready to get up off this game. I'm ready to get this shit up, man.
Curse Mayfield in the
Long
background,
ass,
sound
punk
like.
ass bitches, suck ass niggas. I can't take this shit no more, dog. What? And you wanna get out the game? Come on, man. You can smoke a pound of bud every day.
They get that.
Time to get busy at this motherfucker.
So
Like we always
what
do.
you do? Get
about
out of the
this.
bathtub and get high with his friends when they answer the door. They came all in like it was a party.
Sound like it. That
I'd have
is.
been mad as hell. He's
Yeah.
like, okay, hey, what's happening? Come on in. Nah, I wasn't taking baths, chilling with my girl. No, forget all that. That was a good song though. I like it. I like the sample on that.
Yeah, you recognize that?
Old school. Yeah, and that doesn't surprise me about Snoop. You know, I would figure if anybody got old school samples on his music, it would be him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just seems like his style to me. I mean,
Yeah.
You know, so I liked it. It was good. I liked the special effects, you know, the water and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, the first song was good. And I already, to me, if the rest of the album is if that song is any indication of the way the rest of the album is, that's definitely going to be one for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was produced by Dr. Dre. I didn't mention that, and I believe that the whole album's going to be produced by Dr. Dre.
Oh, really?
Yep. And so that sample,
Give me your love.
"Give Me Your Love" by Curtis Mayfield.
Yep, Curtis Mayfield.
And there's also a sample of "Natalie" by I'll Be Sure. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and move into the next track. This next track is titled "The G-Funk Intro."
He went from so he okay. He kind of the G funk. I guess it's the gangster funk. Back in the day when we was coming up, it was P funk.
Yeah. We've heard some of the G-Funk stuff from the Chronic.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's gonna be a continuation of that sound here on this album. So
Right.
here is the G-Funk intro. And this is produced by Dr. Dre. And this is basically kind of this thing in rap where like they'll put their homie on the first track and let them shine before they kind of get into their own thing. So Lady of Rage is a rapper from Snoop Dogg's clique.
Oh, okay.
And he lets her just do her thing on here.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna hear from Lady of Rage
Lady of Rage.
on the G-Funk intro. Here we go.
All right, cool.
Yeah. This is another story about dogs. Well, a dog that don't pee on trees is a bitch.
Man.
So
Yeah.
says Snoop Dogg. So get your pooper scooper, cause the niggas talking shit.
Yeah, it's kind of shit. Right there, boy.
I'm sipping on Tanqueray with my mind on my money and I'm
Oh,
out
she
in the
tight.
Dante.
Yeah.
R.A.G. to the motherfucking
What happened to her?
P. Back with my nigga S&O-O-P.
Tangeray. No.
Hey, yo, Rage with your back. This is just a small introduction to the G-Funk era. Every day of my life, I take a glimpse at the
What? That's the fastest I ever heard Snoop Dogg rap.
Homie at the mouth and wagging his
He
tail,
crazy.
searching through the yard.
George
with the
Clinton.
king
Yeah.
He
shit.
crazy,
Snoop
man.
Dogg in heat.
You ever seen a picture of him?
We travel in packs and we do it from the back and take a doggy bag home.
Damn, that Tangeray is talking to a nigga. I ain't bullshit. What are y'all niggas? Man, I got pissed.
All right, that is track number 2, the G-Funk intro. What do you think about that, Dad?
That was good. That was funny though. That was funny. Yeah, man. I like the whole thing, man. It was like your girl. What's her name?
Lady of Rage.
Lady Rage. She's tight, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where. I mean, I don't know where. Well, I guess a whole bunch. Everybody can't make it, I guess, but it seemed like the just from that one introduction that I've heard of her, that I mean, I don't know. It seemed like she could have blew up at some point in time with her career, and there's some, circumstances happened where she just didn't do. She's good. She's good. George Clinton, that dude used to pack the house, man. A concert with the spaceship and everything. Oh, dude, people used to go nuts.
Did you ever go to one of his concerts?
Nope, because I didn't like him.
You didn't like
Nah, I think because it was like people used to play it so much. You'd be like, oh, damn, I'm sick of beat funk, make motherfucker beat funk. Plus, it wasn't my kind of music at the time. It was all right. Yeah. But then as I grew older and it got behind me, then I started appreciating it better. Then. But yeah, I didn't like their concerts, man. Everybody, I was more like the OJs and, stuff like that. The concerts I used to go to. But yeah, they used to, man, they would go nuts. George Clinton and Parliament Funkadelic. Yeah. Man, when they hit town, boy, people from cities all around, man, they come. Yeah, it's supposed to have been a spectacular thing because they had the big spaceship to come down.
Yeah, I know their set was really crazy.
Yeah, it was cool. So Snoop, that was the fastest I ever heard him rap before. He had one little line in there. He went, I was like, look at it. He can go fast. He got a different speed. Yeah,
kicked it in a different gear on that one.
Yeah, but the words on it was what was cracking me up. What he was talking about? He said
the George Clinton part.
The fleas off the girl, and he shake the ticks off, and he buried his bone in her booty. And if it was anything left over, he took a doggy bag home. I was like, oh snap, they crazy. Yeah, that was some good humorous stuff right there, though.
Cool. All right, we'll go ahead and roll. And what did you think about the G-Funk beat? The beat
I love that. I love that.
Dr. Dre.
Yeah, I love that. They did that to the most, man. There he is.
It says here the intro, second track to the voice at the beginning and the inner song belongs to George Clinton, the leader of the Funkadelic. Funkadelic song, Not Just Knee Deep, is also sampled in this song. They sampled some. They sampled a lot of Parliament Funkadelics on the Chronic and on this album.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's cool. I like that.
They definitely take a lot of influence from them, and for them to not only sample it but also get George Clinton involved, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got a big Funkadelic collection.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and get into the next track, Gin and Juice. You've heard this song.
Yeah, I heard that one. Well, everybody heard that. Well, some of the songs you say, why have you? Did you not hear that? I heard that.
You never heard this one. I was going to just, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I've heard this one, Rob.
Very good. Here's Gin and Juice, produced by Dr. Dre and Emmanuel Dean. Here we go.
You can tell that's West Coast and sound.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? As far as style, East Coast or West Coast?
With so much drama in the
you might want to answer that. You might get in trouble. I can say that. You can't.
Coming up with more BS shit like every single day. May I kick a little morning?
His mama gone to work. They doing all that while mama's at work.
So turn off the lights and close the door.
Wow.
We don't let him home. Yeah.
Wow,
so we gon' smoke a ounce to this.
Oh, that brings back some memories.
They cups, but they ain't chipped in. Now this type
They ain't
of shit
chipped in.
happens
Remember
all
we
the
used to do
time.
that at the party.
You gotta get yours.
Run out of
before I
drink.
gotta get mine.
Everybody
Everything
passed
is
up pass
fine.
around.
You listen to D.O.G. I got
Who
the
go to the liquor
cocaine
store?
and captivate
Everybody put in.
listens to the words that I speak as I take me a drink to the middle of the street and get to mackin' to this bitch named Shady. She
Oh.
used to be the homeboy's lady.
Oh.
80 degrees when I tell that bitch, please raise up off these NUTs, cause you get none of these at ease. As I mob with the dough, had to back up off of it and sit my cup down. Tanqueray and Chronic, yeah, I'm fucked up now. But it ain't no stopping, I'm still popping. Dre got some bitches from the city of Compton to serve me, not with a cherry on top. Cause when I bust my nut, I'm raising the bar to cock. Don't get upset, girl, that's just how it goes. I don't love you hoes, I'm out the dough. And I've been rolling down the street, smoking in now, sipping on gin and juice.
All right. right, that is track number 3, Gin and Juice. What'd you think about that one, Dad?
I always love that song. So yeah, that's a gimme right there.
Yeah. That's one of the greatest rap songs of all time. I would say probably one of the most recognizable. The beat, the hook,
Everything.
the lyrics, the persona, everything was just.
Hell, I'm thinking little baby's born today in the hospital. They probably know that song.
For sure.
Anyway, yeah, that's a
That's a classic.
It is definitely a classic.
And also, like you said, like right at the beginning of the song, it just like sounds straight up West Coast.
Straight up West Coast, man. It sounds dark, but it's gangster, it's gritty. It's, yeah, I like that sound. I almost put I did kind of put, well, you didn't answer, so.
I'm not going to answer on this video because this video is going to be full of West Coast fans. No, but I will say, so like at this time, I feel like the East Coast kind of was running the game. Like this, like with Wu-Tang and Nas and all these guys are out.
Right.
And when the Chronic came out, it was like this big shift and a big like.
The sound was so different,
very different.
Yeah,
and it hit just like and spread so fast. It was making the East Coast guys really nervous.
Well, the thing about it is too, I remember when I was growing up, my dream was to grow up and move to L.A.
Yeah.
And because California is like California, nice weather, palm trees, mountains, celebrities, babes. They had it all, right?
Right.
And I wanted to live in that city.
Yeah.
So then you come along with these guys right here, and they come along with this gangster music with the backdrop of the palm trees, the mountains.
Yeah.
That shit looks so cool. I mean, like, damn. And they in there eating and they bobbing, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. To me, it would be very, very hard to compete with that.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you East Coast got his own style. You got your tall buildings in New York, but man, you can't compare that, to a snowy day in New York City to a sunny day in Los Angeles, California, right?
Right.
So anyway, that's the way I looked at it. And then, man, they had a real cool ass style about it. I mean, it fit their environment, their atmosphere. So to me, that was hard to compete with. And I think my honest opinion was that the East Coast boys got a little jealous. I think they did. I mean, as far as lifestyle, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, cause these guys, they was laid back, but they was gangster, and then in New York City, it was just hardcore gangster. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just to me.
Yeah.
That's the way I looked at it.
Yeah, interesting. I definitely think there was like a bunch of differences, and they definitely changed the game when they came on the scene with this sound and their backdrop and just everything about these West Coast rappers was just new and refreshing. And
and that other thing, a lot of times when you see them, and you see it everywhere, but for the most part, in their videos and stuff, they always had the cars that bounced up and down.
Yeah, for sure.
People like that stuff, man.
Yeah, the low riders and the hydraulics and stuff like that, for sure. That's definitely part of their style and their culture down there on the West Coast. Right. That's dope. All right, cool. We'll go ahead and move into the next track. This is track number 4. This is titled The Shiznit.
The what?
The Shiznit.
Shiznit.
Yeah. But I think there's a skit first.
Okay.
Just make sure here we're going in order. It's not a weird order. Okay, yeah. So this is track number 4, The Shiznit, but we're gonna get a little skit here at the beginning of The Shiznit. Here we go.
All right, cool.
That was the Dog Pound here right on W Balls 187.4 on your FM dial. You're tuned into bitch right here on the station that plays only platinum hits.
That's
187.4 on your FM dial. If you're
DJ.
W Balls.
Yeah, some of them DJs back in the day, boy, they was really talented, man. To be able to run off stuff that fast. W balls. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, nah, they did come on with some Bobby Humphrey flute. Ooh, that sound like Bobby Humphrey on that flute, man. You know anything about Bobby Humphrey?
Stop it, hopping like a rabbit. When I take the Nina Ross, you know I got them on no demo. This is the real, breaking niggas down like Evander Holyfield. Chill to the next episode. I make money and I really don't love hoes. Tell you the truth, I swoop in the coop. I used to sell loot, 7 on a motherfucking cop.
187. Hey, as tight.
Eagle double G, yes, I'm a OG.
Ah, that was
you can't
tight.
see my
Like
homie Dr. Dre.
Nice
So
hook.
what the fuck a nigga like you gotta say? Gotta take a trip to the MIA and serve your woke is the shit, biatch.
Nice vocals on that one.
About the shit that I be putting up. And they be knowing about the shit I do when I'm on a mic. Cause Snoop Dogg is Trump tight like a virgin. The surgeon, Dr. Drizzy. So Lizzie and Flizzy with Digo double Jizzy. The fly human being. See, you know I'm not European. Being all I can. When I put the motherfucking mic in my hand. Why you motherfuckers bounce to this?
I love that flute. That's all right there.
All right, that is track number 4, the Shiznit. What'd you think about that one, Dan?
I'm scared of Snoop Dogg coming off with a flute in there, sounding like he took a track off a bird in a silver cage. Yeah, y'all gotta look that up. Just give y'all some knowledge today. That flute was tight. I like the beat. I like the whole song. I like everything. I like the words. I like Snoop had some nice little hooks in there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm impressed. I never heard this whole album. I just heard Gin and Juice. I probably heard maybe one other song on this album, but that's about the extent of what I've heard off of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that song just sounds like, when I'm listening to the lyrics and stuff, it just sounds like he was just like straight up freestyling. It just sounded like he was like, he didn't even write that down. He was just like literally just going off the top, saying whatever, you know,
and
that
then
came
your boy
to his
just
brain.
chimed in just to help him out, you know, or just to put a little ad lib in there. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
I like it. And then the flute was going in while he was going da 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 da. That was nice, man. I like that. So yeah, you're right. It does sound like it had a feel like a freestyle to it,
like a real freestyle, like a real, just like off the top. He's just saying whatever comes to his brain.
Has he ever done freestyle? Do you know?
I don't know if he's got like radio freestyles, probably. But yeah, and then it also says that there's a feature. It says the feature is Little David Ruffin. So I don't know if that's actually
David Ruffin's son.
David Ruffin's son.
Little David Ruffin is the only son of legend. It is.
Yep. Okay. All right. So
projects. Dave Ruffin was he's a legend, boy.
Yeah.
Yes,
so that's his son. It's providing those background vocals.
Da, 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 da.
All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This is titled.
Ain't the one he didn't play the house party. He didn't play. Have any connection to that? Maybe the soundtrack to that or something.
No.
Okay.
But the track is called Lodi Dodi, but I guess there's a skit here that they're breaking this in. This is a little confusing because they on here they're breaking it into the skit as an extra track, but on here it's just the track. So I believe the next song is Lodi Dodi, and we're gonna get a skit first. So here's track 5, Lodi Dodi.
Okay.
Domino, motherfuckers, what's happening?
Nigga, eat a dick, nigga. Don't break my mama, nigga.
Fuck that, fuck what they talk about, nigga. Rack the motherfucker domino on the table. Fuck that. Hey, yo, what's Snoop?
Domino.
I don't know, niggas went upstairs to that big booty bitch, man.
Busting my nuts with my mama spread.
That nigga thinking his socks blue.
Getting his ass, HIV, pussy out of love.
Yo,
Oh.
that's easy, come easy.
Yeah, gotta say what's up to my nigga Slick Rick. For those who don't like it, eat a dick. But for those who with me, sing that shit. Has it go a little something like this. Lodi
Wonder if Martha
Dodi,
Stewart
we
listened
likes
to
to
this album.
party. We don't cause trouble. We don't
Probably.
bother nobody. We're just some niggas who on the mic. And when we clean, dry was my body and hair. I threw on my brand new doggy underwear.
Yeah, doggy
For all the
underwear.
bitches I might take home, I got the Johnson baby powder and I dilly. I ran through a I bumped into this smoker name from the. This was a girl playing hard to get. In the face and punched her in the eye. Punched her in the belly and stepped on her feet.
Damn.
Slammed the child on the hard concrete. The bitch was strong, the kids was gone. Something was wrong, I said what was going on? I tried to break it up, I said stop it, just leave her. She said if I can't smoke none, she can't either.
Oh,
She
snap.
grabbed me closely by my socks. And so I broke the hell out and I'm with your wrinkle pussy. I can't be your lover.
Dang.
Yeah, tick tock, yeah, don't stop until the tick tock, yeah, don't quit. Yeah, tick tock and yeah, don't stop until the tick tock and yeah, don't quit, biatch.
All right.
Tribute to you boys, right?
That is Lodi Dodi. What'd you think about that one, Dad?
It was entertaining. It was good. I liked it. I like the story. It was
Yeah.
a good story. You tell it good. So yeah, it was a good song. It didn't they had that gangster feel to it, but I love it can't be. But it was entertaining. It was a good song. Yeah, I wouldn't skip that.
Yeah.
No, would you?
No, there's not really no skips on here for me. Lodi Dodi is also is kind of like a play on a old school Slick Rick song. He kind of references it at the beginning, but there's a Slick Rick song, classic hip hop song called the Child Story or something like that. He kind of references it in the way he raps and like the Lodi Dodi part. And,
okay.
It's all because of you. Like that,
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
that stuff is like kind of a callback to that classic song.
Then he went back to who's that? Run DMC, hip hop, hibbity hop.
Yeah.
Who was that? Sugar Hill.
Sugar
Hill Gang? I can't remember which one.
Sugar
it was.
Hill Gang, and then
He
he
did him
also
a-
even did like a little Biggie line in here.
Yeah.
Dog, doggy, doggy, can't you see somehow your words
That's
just
right.
hypnotize me?
He sure
So yeah,
did.
he was just kind of he was messing around, but it's dope. Like it's like a really good just a day in the life of Snoop Dogg type of song.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a funny song.
He was accosted by 2 generations of chicks.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, cool. We'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This is track number 6. It's titled "Murder Was the Case."
Ooh.
And so, yeah, this is featuring Daz Dillinger and it's produced by Daz Dillinger and Dr. Dre. Track number 6, "Murder Was the Case." Here we go.
Hey, now you know. Inhale, exhale with my flow. Breakaway, come again like this. The LB to the C, 2 times don't miss. Cause if you do, you break, you get broke. Me and Mr. G. And the
Hey man, you Snoop Dogg.
I like that background.
You Snoop Dogg, bro. Take it, man.
The vocals in the background at the beginning. That was cool.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, nigga. What's up? Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, nigga. He's a dead motherfucker, man.
Damn.
As I look up at the sky, my mind
Okay.
starts tripping, a tear drops my eye. My body temperature falls. I'm shaking and they breaking, trying to save the dough.
the case that they gave me. The case that they gave me.
I'm fresh up out my coma. I got my mama and my daddy and my homies in my corner. It's gonna take a miracle, they say, for me to walk again and talk again. But anyway, I get fronted some keys to get back on my feet. And everything that nigga said came to reality. Living like a baller, low, having money and blowing hella chronic smoke. I bought my mama a Benz and bought my boo-boo a Jag. And now I'm rolling in a 9 Triz AL Dog Ray. Put that on my mama, I'ma ride for you, baby boo. Murder was the case that they gave me. Murder was the case that they gave me. Murder was the case that they gave me. Murder was the case that they gave me.
All right, that is Murder Was the Case. What do you think about that one, Dad?
That was a good story, man. I like that part in there. I guess one of my favorite parts in there was when he was talking about at nighttime when in the prison you could hear people scraping their toothbrushes on the floor making shanks. Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn, I could kind of visualize that happening.
Creates
in
a
prison.
visual for you. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
definitely.
Yeah, I like the song. I like that gritty gangster feel to it. He went from what was he? He said he's sipping on gin and juice, and now he's drinking Grey Goose.
Yeah,
yeah. I liked all the metaphors and pictures that he painted in this, and I like the beat. I like the vocals, man. I really like the vocals. Like in the beginning of the song, they had these. It sounded like these guys. It's like a low undertone. They was talking or singing or something like that. I like that.
Yeah,
that was cool, man. I mean, he got some really nice effects in there. It's kind of if you didn't hear it in the beginning, if you go back, you'd be like, oh damn, I missed that right there. But yeah, it was good. I liked it. Nice story.
Dope. All right, cool. We'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This is track number 7, Serial Killer.
Snoop did do some time though, right?
He had a murder case that he beat.
That's what I was thinking, that he was really kind of like really up for murder.
Yeah. He had a murder case and he ended up beating it.
Wow.
Yeah. So that song is a bit autobiographical.
Yeah, definitely.
So this song is called Serial Killer, and this is track number 7, and this is featuring the Dogg Pound, the DOC, as well as RBX, and this is produced by Dr. Dre and Daz Dillinger. Here is Serial Killer.
6 million ways to die, choose one.
6 million ways to die, choose one. Wow.
It's time to escape, but I don't know where the fuck I'm headed. Up or down, right or left, life or death.
Heard him before, right?
Yep, on the Chronic.
Okay.
Any nigga that takes me
That's
for a check,
corrupt.
we hit a $5 stick, now we putting in work. Unaccountable amounts of dirt. Switch, don't be a bitch, let these niggas know. What's up with you? I represent the pound and death row. And can't no other motherfucker in LA alone beat your Compton and watch CDOGs. Now, you can't come and you can't run and you can't see long to the G's of the game. One gun is all that we need to put you to rest. Put 2 slugs dead in your chest. Now you dead and the motherfucker creeping and sleeping 6 feet deep and fucking with
Soon, cause I drops bombs like platoon. Walk with me, hold my hand and let me lead you. I take you on a journey and I promise I won't leave you until you get the full comprehension. And when you do, that's when the mission or survival becomes your every thought. Keep your eyes open, cause you don't. Wake up in the morning, eat a Lucky Charm cereal.
Deep like the mines of Minota. Now picture this. Let's picnic inside a morgue. Not picnic baskets, picnic casket. Name. Serial killer.
I like how they said it.
Serial killer.
Wake up in the morning, eat a Lucky Charm cereal.
You hear the Ohio Players?
Nah, I missed that.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either. All right, that is Serial Killer featuring
Yeah.
the DOC, RBX, and the Dogg Pound. Oh yeah,
That's
what-
the Ohio Players.
that's the Funky Worm.
Yeah.
All right, what did you think about that track, Dad?
I liked it. They was talking about eating that nasty cereal though. That was like,
You don't like Lucky Charms?
no, man. You know what? All my friends used to love Lucky Charms. No, it wasn't Lucky Charms. They used to love. A lot of people ate Lucky Charms, but they loved Captain Crunch.
Oh, I love Captain Crunch.
Man, I couldn't stand Captain Crunch.
Oh
Man,
my god, especially Captain Crunch berries. Oh, those are fire.
that's so gross.
They're so good.
dude.
It's like one of the best cereals.
Man, you should turn you on some honeycomb. Honeycomb. some raisin bran.
Oh my God, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, some bananas in there.
Yeah, I guess if you're 65, then
Man, I ate that when I was 10. What you talking about?
old man.
Shoot, I still eat it.
But yeah, so we heard you did recognize Corrupt from the
I
heard him before.
I was like, damn, man, yeah.
And then that RBX guy, we actually heard him on the Chronic as well as Eminem's album. He was on this track called "Remember Me," featuring Onyx and
yeah, I
RBX.
remember that. Yeah, man, Eminem, boy, yeah.
So yeah, we've heard a couple of those guys before. That's a cool track. I don't know if that's like one of my favorite ones, but it's cool. I like hearing RBX rap, and
I like to hear Corrupt, and then I like when they said serial killer. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a cool track.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This is track number 8. Is titled "Who Am I? What's My Name?"
All right.
And I feel like this is probably the other one you probably might have heard.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as popular as Gin and Juice, but it's still a pretty popular single from this album. It was produced by Dr. Dre and Emmanuel Dean. And here it is, track number 8, Who Am I?
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
That's definitely a George Clinton.
Yeah.
From the depths of the sea, back to the block, Snoop Doggy Dogg, funky as the doc went solo on that ass, but it's still the same. Long Beach is the spot where I serve my cane. Follow me, but don't lose your grip. 9 trizz ain't the years there for me to fuck up shit. So I ain't holding nothing back, and motherfucker, I got 5 on the 20 sack. It's like that, and as a matter of fact, cause I never hesitate to put a nigga on his back. Dropping shit with my nigga Mr. Dr. Dre. Like I said, niggas can't fuck with this, and niggas can't fuck with that shit that I drop, cause you know it don't stop. Mr. 187 on the motherfucking top. Tick-tock, now with a Glock, just some nuts in the top.
No ball.
Now just throw your hands in the motherfucking air and wave the motherfuckers like you just don't care. Yeah, roll G-thing. She want the nigga with the biggest nuts. And guess what? He is I and I am him. Slim with the tilted brim. What's my motherfucking name?
Nasty dog. Doggy dog.
All right. That is What's My Name? What'd you think about that one, Dad?
When I was listening to that song, I thought to myself, man, George Clinton will never die.
Yeah.
Not, his imprint is all over this whole album. So, Snoop just made him eternal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
So, yeah, that was a good song. I liked it. I've heard that song before.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I enjoyed it.
That's like, I don't know if it's like a kind of synth bass line thing that plays throughout the...
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's tight.
Man, it's just like,
that's tight.
I mean, you could never get enough of that.
Yeah.
It's so good. And then they kind of like use the talk box kind of in the background vocals, like the bow wow wow, you be a bow wow. Like it's just all the layers and stuff that they put into this. It's just like
it's a lot going on in that song, man. It's all just
comes together perfectly.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. That is an absolute classic rap song. It'll like you said, it'll never go away. Nah. For sure. All right, cool. We'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This is track number 9. It's titled For All My N-Words and B-Words. And this is featuring the Lady of Rage again. We heard from her on the intro track.
Oh, good.
And it's produced by Dr. Dre and Daz Dillinger.
Oh, I see my boys on there again.
And we get some more Corrupt as well, yes. All right, so here is track number 9 For All My N-Words and B-Words.
Well, it's that slow flow, D-O-double-G, nigga. See these other fools, but you can't see me, nigga.
Who am I?
It's Corrupt, motherfucker.
Do or die.
We give the fuck
slow your roll. I'm in control like Jan.
That sound like kind of East Coast to me.
A little bit, the beat does,
Take
yeah.
it for granted if you wanna, cause I'm. Now on a 1, 2, 3, who could it be? Coming with a grip of gangsta shit for 93, so 94's a rob, nigga, back on up and let me and my dog corrupt, fuck shit up. Now can't nobody see me here or there, wherever I bails, I put it down all around, cause ain't shit for sale in the coupe with the beat, flossing off go deep.
You got a smooth
and my
style,
cousin
I
Snoop
like
packs
Yeah,
well, you
Daz
know
is
what
dope.
I mean. And it don't take much for the dog kind of bust a cap in your ass for getting us all fucked.
Hands in the air. See that hook right there will stay in your mind.
Yeah.
Hands in the air.
You're headed my way, nigga, you best to hear that you turn quick, so what's happening? I'm capping shit up like a western flick. The kingpin of the click, top notch 17 fuckers die cause I'm serving and they can't fuck with or see me, I'm mass murdering.
Snap.
Yeah. I'm raw like new footage. I'm rugged like a BF Goodrich. Bring your whole set and get your hood lynched. Drop to your knees like a dog. Peep the and then you don't give a fuck like we don't give a fuck. Keep your motherfucking
Check it out, it's rage. Ready for the breakdown. Take down. When it comes to the mic, I'm putting my weight down. And that's 175 pounds of beef. Beating your ass down to the concrete.
Big girl.
Fool.
Yeah, she
Like
is.
you know, I'm stranded on death row with nowhere to go. So, what's a girl to do? Take out.
You're back now.
All right, that is for all my N words and B words. What'd you think about that one, Dad?
I enjoyed that. I really did. I like the collaboration on that too.
Yeah.
We had a whole bunch of different people on there. Daz, Lady of Rage,
Corrupt.
Corrupt. Yeah. So I really enjoyed the collaboration on that because you don't see a lot of collaboration on this whole album so far. I didn't see a lot. So when you had this one had more collaboration than any other song so far that I've heard because he had like what was that
Four people, yeah. And then Snoop was barely even on that. He just had that one little part.
Yeah, and he killed that little part too.
Yeah,
the part
for sure.
he did have, he was like, he came in and did his little thing and said, "I'm out, y'all. Y'all go and take it on home."
Right. No, but they definitely killed it. And the Dog Pound, they went on to produce several albums as well together. So Snoop and Daz and Corrupt and all of those guys, they've got their own discography and stuff. But yeah, when they all come together, they all kind of like build each other up. And Daz and Corrupt going back and forth is always really dope to hear. But okay, cool. We'll go ahead and roll right into the next track. This is probably one of the other really popular tracks from this album. There's actually a real big debate on that like hip hop heads have, like which album is actually better, like Doggystyle or The Chronic, because they came out about a year from each other. And The Chronic was like, it came first, and it was like this huge big deal. And it was Snoop Dogg's debut on The Chronic, and then Snoop came with with Doggystyle. Both albums completely produced by Dr. Dre with a little bit of Daz Dillinger.
Which one sold the most?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
I wonder. Just out of curiosity, but I loved The Chronic.
Yeah.
I loved it. But this right here, like I said, I've only heard like 2 cuts on this whole thing. Man, that's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I guess it's a matter of taste, man. I mean, but
they have a lot of similar elements, and they were they both have that collaboration element where there's other rappers, and obviously this one is more Snoop Dogg,
right?
But
I think I gravitate more towards the personality when it comes to the two albums. I don't think that one's necessarily better than the other one. I think that what makes me lean toward one and the other would be the personalities that I favor. So to me, Snoop Dogg is like the coolest nigga ever.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So to me, I would say if I had to pick one, I would say this one.
Yeah.
But I cannot take away from Chronic.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. It's just
for sure.
it's a masterpiece.
It's a classic for sure.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
you know, but I like Snoop Dogg, so that's why I would do this one.
Yeah, there's no wrong answer.
No,
either,
it really
you know,
isn't
when it comes to these, because both of these are regarded highly as classic albums.
They killer albums.
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go ahead and get to track number 10. This is titled "Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Have None," and this is featuring Nate Dogg.
Oh,
R.I.P.
Warren G.
R.I.P. to Nate Dogg, Corrupt, and Warren G.
I like Warren G.
Yeah, and
I like Nate Dogg too.
Yeah. And this is produced by Dr. Dre, Daz Dillinger, and Warren G.
This guy, I hope it's good.
Oh man. Here's track number 10. Ain't No Fun.
All right.
You're back now at the Jack Off Hour. This is DJ
Jack Off Hour.
Easy Dick.
DJ Easy Dick.
Something new by Snoop Doggy Dogg. This one goes out to the ladies.
Oh yeah.
From all the guys. It's a big bow wow wow. Cause we're
this
gonna
is
make
tight.
a mystery here tonight. This is DJ.
It's a sunny day song.
Yeah.
When we riding down the street, the roof on, you know.
When I met you last night, baby, before you opened up your gap,
Oh.
I had a respect for your lady, but now I take it all back.
Wow.
Cause you gave me all your pussy,
He said, pussy.
and you licked my balls. Leave your number on the cabinet, and I promise, baby, I'll give you a call from your mouth. Cause I have never met a girl.
Oh my goodness.
Well, if Corrupt gave a fuck about a bitch, I'd always be broke. I never have no motherfucking endo to smoke. I get smoked and loony. Bitch, you can't do me. Do we look like BBD? You hoochie groupie. I have no love for hoes. That's something that I learned in the pound. So how the fuck am I supposed?
They made us all fun and shit. They dogs, man. They dogs for real. It's on the right album.
House with a fat dick for your motherfucking mouth. Hoes recognize, niggas do too. Cause when bitches get scandalous and pull a voodoo, what you gon' do? You really don't know. So I'd advise you not to trust that hoe. Silly of me to fall in love with a bitch. No, so back up, bitch, because I'm struggling. Just get on your knees and then start juggling these motherfucking nuts in your mouth. It's me, Warren G, the nigga with the clout.
Damn. Listen to the music. They dogging out. They dogging out, man. These brothers are clowns, man.
All right, that is It Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Have None. What you think about that one, Dad?
All I can say is, man, invest. They made a whole lot of money off this song, and they was just getting high, talking shit, and having fun. It ain't no fun. They ain't doing them but playing in the studio, you know, with their little boards, whatever they do with that shit. And they just having fun, man. They just made a shit boatload of money. And they're bullshitting around, man. How cool was that?
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah.
That's like, that song is so classic, man. I love that song. I love that song. That song never gets old. And Corrupt's verse is my favorite. I don't know. Something about Corrupt's verse is just so fire. I can't say it's my favorite because Nate Dogg's verse starting the song. That's probably the most popular verse. Because everybody just loves that part where he even says, and you even lick my balls.
Yeah, he was like, he would like string along the last word, like when he said horny and bussy.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Stupid. He must have been really high. Man, Snoop gave him some of his best shit when he was, hey man, here, smoke some, hit this right here before you sing this song.
Bubonic Chronic.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but Nate Dogg, Corrupt, man, I don't know, man. It's just, that song is just so good.
Man, I would have loved to been in there just watching them
That
do this
studio
song,
session,
man.
right? I know.
Oh, you talk about, man, they should, you know what? I don't even know why they didn't like, how you do it, what they was doing. You remember when Kanye was had a guy
like a documentary?
The guy was going around filming it. Man,
yeah, they definitely need they probably do got some of this stuff documented, but you know these guys, I mean, they were young and hungry, and
they didn't realize how
they didn't know what was. I would imagine they didn't really even know that
what kind of
the level
impact
of this moment. Right.
Man,
You
that
know,
would have been so cool.
Yeah, because Snoop Dogg was 19.
Yeah.
At this
they wasn't
time.
even thinking about it.
Yeah, like they were just making music, having fun, playing with these girls, and smoking their weed.
Homies can't have none. I'm like, oh damn, y'all cold, man. They cold blooded.
Yeah, that's a joint.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll go ahead and get into the next track. This next track is track number 11. It's titled Doggy Dog World. There's also a skit here at the beginning titled Chronic Break.
Chronic Break. So they taking a break from the Chronic for a minute?
No, I think they're taking a break to smoke some Chronic.
Oh, Chronic. Okay, the other way around.
Yeah. They're taking a break from the action to get their mind right.
All right.
Yeah. So here is Doggy Dog World.
Can we get a motherfucking moment of silence for this small chronic break?
A moment of silence.
Yeah. Niggas be brown nosing these hoes and shit. Go platinum. Hey, Daz, give me a light, nigga.
Oh.
We'd like to welcome y'all to the fabulous Carolina West. I own this motherfucker, and my name is Tat-Ow. Y'all niggas know who I am.
Tat-Ow.
But we got something old and something new for y'all tonight. Put your hand together for Snoop Doggy Dogg, the Dog Pound, and the fabulous Dramatics.
It's like everywhere I look and everywhere I go, I'm hearing motherfuckers trying to steal my flow.
Nice effects.
But it ain't no thing, cause see my nigga Coolio could be up on the world. It's a doggy
Dramatics?
Well, if you give me 10 bitches, then I'll fuck all 10. See my homie Snoop Dogg sipping juice and gin. Don't roll with some, I'm head hunting. Hit the button to light shit up like Red Dome. Peep the massacre from a verbal assassin. Murdering with rhymes, packing tech nines for
Dre
some
and
action.
Daz,
Really
man.
don't know. Do you fucking with a hawk? You can't do me. I'm going out loony like dog.
Where I'm from, dumb diddy dumb as you groove to the gangster shit. The D-O-double-G, the P-O-U and D,
That's
the
getting on there
gangster click.
smooth.
Now as the pound break it down with the gangster funk. I can see and I can tell us what the fuck you want. So I legs up the chronic so I can get high. I promise I'll smoke chronic till the day that I die.
Spitting.
It's a dog, it's a dog, it's a dog.
Man, they just, yeah.
All right, that's Doggy Dog World. What'd you think about that one, Dad?
Yeah, that was nice. I enjoyed that song, man. It was the production on that and the vocals and the beat, and I could go on and on and on about that song. It was a good song. I enjoyed this. Man, so far, I didn't hear everything on here is dope.
And so, like, I would imagine, like, you know, obviously I was like 3 years old when this album came out, but I would imagine, like, when this album came out, like, the people that were listening to this is like one of those albums you could put on at a party.
Right.
And just play the
Just
whole
play the
album,
whole thing, yeah.
The whole party. And then when it's over, you could just run it back to the top.
yeah.
And everybody would just vibe to it and have a good time. It's got its up, you know, the more party joints where everybody's getting hype, and then it's got the chill vibe songs where everybody go fill up your cup and
just
try
chill
to
out.
talk to a girl or something, you know.
Right.
So
it is. That would be definitely a perfect sort of party album.
For sure. All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This is track number 12. It's titled G's and Hustlers, and it's preceded by another skit. So here is track number 12, and this is I'm assuming it's produced by Dr. Dre. And funny enough, this skit has vocals from Lil Bow Wow, the child rap star.
Mm-hmm. Damn, he must have. How old was he then?
Oh, he was real young, probably like 6 or 7.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's where he got his start, and it's it's super funny. They make fun of Bow Wow on the internet so much. Like they just give him so much shit because he like, I don't know, he just does like real goofy stuff to try to like.
You mean now? Or?
Yeah, now. So there was this one time where he like he posted that he was on a private jet or whatever, but then somebody was on a plane with him and took a picture of him like right after he had posted that and was like, "No, you're not. You're in this regular plane with me." So it's like this. It's called the Bow Wow Challenge, where it's like,
oh, is that right?
You just lie about something that you don't even have to lie about. So he does goofy stuff like that, and then so there was this other thing. So there's this really famous picture of the Death Row artists like Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Tupac, and somebody else is in this picture, and Bow Wow decided to Photoshop himself.
Oh no, he didn't. No. Come on, Bow Wow.
Was just clouded. But the thing is, like, I mean, yeah, that's a little extra. But like, I mean, he was around. Like, he was around these guys. Like, he has a lot of.
I should have been in that picture.
Like, he has like a lot of like real hip hop ties and stuff. And his career should not be diminished. But like, it's just he just.
Well, I used to like some of the movies he was in.
Oh, Like Mike is a classic. I love Like Mike.
Like Mike?
Yeah, where the one where he finds those sneakers and he gets real good at basketball and he joins.
I never saw that one. I was like,
what?
I watched the one that was like the girl was going, Aaron.
Oh, Byron.
Byron. Oh, God.
Oh, you seen a Lottery Ticket?
Yeah.
That was really good,
Yeah,
too.
that was good.
Yeah, he's been good movies. He's had a great career. And
just recently, I just wanted to, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out, but just, I didn't want to lose my train of thought. He's doing some kind of reality show.
Oh, is he?
With these couples. And they like, you know, like couples, they go into this place and it's like they are breaking up. So it's up to one couple to pick amongst the other couples who would be the best person for that person they're breaking up with.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of trippy because, you know, but anyway.
But yeah, but honestly, before all his acting and stuff, I mean, Lil Bow Wow was super high selling. I mean, his albums and singles sold millions and millions of copies. He went on gigantic tours. I mean,
Bow Wow?
Yeah. I mean, he was like I don't know if he was the first, but I mean, he was like definitely one of the largest child rappers.
Oh, okay.
Like he was like 12 or 13 when he came out, and I mean, yeah, I mean, he did these gigantic tours. I mean, they were crazy. It's called the Scream Tour.
Were they good?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, he had teenagers in a headlock.
Oh, okay.
Crazy. But anyway, I digress. Here is G's and Hustlers with a skit at the beginning, the classroom skit.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Good morning, boys and girls. I'm your substitute teacher. My name is Mr. Buckworth. The topic for today is what you would like to be when you grow up. You, over there in the jeans.
Somebody.
Oh, did they play, look.
Lullaby.
Yeah, little kindergarten music and shit. And then they come in with some gangsters. Oh, okay.
This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the Snoop Dogg. I'm on the mic, I'm back with Dr. Dre. But this time I'm gonna hit your ass with a touch.
Yeah,
to leave motherfuckers in the days fucked up. So sit back, relax, new jacks get smacked. It's Snoop Doggy Dogg, I'm at the top of the stack. I don't blank for a second, and I'm still checking. The dopest motherfucker that you're hearing on the record is me. You see, S-N-O-O-P, D-O-double-G-Y, the D-O-double-G. I'm fly as a falcon, soaring, and I'm still gon' fade them all.
with the gangster shit that keeps you hanging. How
Stepping
many
through the
hoes in
frog.
94
He
will I
likes-
be banging?
That's one of
Every
his
single
things he
one to
likes
get
to
the
say.
job done.
Yeah.
As I
He said
just
it in one of his
get
other
right
songs
back to
previously.
2-1 when the
Stepping
sun
through the
be
fog.
shining and I be rhyming. It's me, Snoopy, go double G, and I'm climbing. And this is for the one motherfucker put together that shit.
That's another one that sound like he just freestyling.
Yep.
With the east side hoes on my motherfucking dick and the Compton niggas all about the set trip. Swing it back to the G.
All right, that is G's and Hustlers. What did you think about that one, Dad?
I enjoyed it. You know what it kind of reminded me of when he, because remember I said he referenced stepping out of the fog.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it was, but it was sort of like this horror movie or something like that. Where I think they kind of featured Snoop Dogg in it.
Yeah, he's like a vampire or something.
Yeah. And they had all this dark scene around him and stuff. And that's what reminded me of when he said stepping out of the fog.
Yeah. What is the name of that movie? That movie was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he was like a vampire or something. If you remember the name of that Snoop Dogg movie, drop it in the comments. But yeah, that's
like you said, he had his hands in a little bit of everything.
for
man.
sure. Yeah, he's been in a ton of movies. He's got so many like just like endorsement deals and yeah, see him everywhere.
I don't know what his net worth is.
Oh man, it's gotta be up there. These are never accurate, but
It come pretty well.
we'll see.
Depends on which one you're looking at, but
Yeah, they say 165. Yeah, you got
it's way more than that.
But who knows? Yeah. But yeah, yeah. G's and the Hustlers. We'll go ahead and roll.
Didn't he have his hand in some adult films for a minute?
He did. Yeah, usually rappers get out of that pretty quick because it kind of messes up their
image
and their brand. For some reason, they just. But I don't know. Maybe nowadays it might be a little bit different because I mean, with OnlyFans and just like all the other stuff like that, it kind of doesn't really matter. But yeah, back then in the '90s and stuff, early 2000s, it was like if you started touching that kind of stuff, it would close a lot of doors for you. But yeah, he did touch it a little bit. He put out a couple films.
Really?
Yeah, I think he even had like a production company where he was putting those films out. I think they be just
looking at the numbers, man. You know what I mean? Because that's really, you know, if you in it full fledged, I mean, you know, the numbers on that is probably astronomical. If you want just get a little taste of that business.
Yeah.
Like you said, yeah, it probably does put a tarnish on your career if you go.
Yeah, I think it was called Doggystyle Productions, if I'm not mistaken.
Of course.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and roll to the last track on this album. Track number 13 is titled Pump Pump.
It's the last track.
Yep.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah, and so this is Pump Pump. Track number 13 is featuring Mr. Malik and is produced by Dr. Dre and Warren G.
Okay, before we start this, I'm just thinking about something. What do you think his best video was?
Like music video?
Yeah.
I don't know about his best, but my personal favorite is Sensual Seduction.
Oh, really?
Yeah. To me, that's
Sensual Seduction.
Yeah. You know what? But I think maybe oh man, I don't know. I don't even know what his most popular or best song is because he's got, you know, this is his classic debut album, but over his career, I mean, he's had a lot of hits. Like he's had a lot of hits. He hasn't had any album, like a full album that measured up to this full body of work. But I mean, he's got like Drop It Like It's Hot with Pharrell. Like that song is like a timeless song. Everybody knows that freaking song. But that video was really cool. Beautiful with Pharrell. He's got a couple joints with.
Oh, I love. Yeah, I used to love that.
Good song. Yeah. I don't know what his best video is. I don't know.
Yeah,
but he's Snoop's. You know, Snoop is Snoop, man. Yeah. So okay, we'll go ahead and get to the last track. Pump Pump, track number 13. Here we go.
Oh shit! Is that Snoop over there? Oh shit!
Fuck that nigga, bitch. My name is Sam Sneak. You better recognize.
Superfly.
I'm sorry, I just love that nigga. He's so fine. His music is
Fuck
so
that
fucking
nigga.
dope. Hey, look, Samuel, I gotta go pee. I'll be right back, all right?
Yeah, all right.
Curtis Mayfield joint.
Yo, Snoop, what's up, Snoop? Hey, how you doing?
What's happening?
Yo, Snoop, you know, I just love your shit. You are just so
Hey, yo,
funny,
bitch,
man.
bring your black ass back over. What the fuck's
No.
wrong with you?
Yeah, what's happening? Is that your nigga or something?
Look, check this shit out.
Yeah, he got what he deserved. He said, you know the game, she chose me.
Yeah.
Let the motion of your body be the key, cause we be the motherfucking G-Funk family. Now I'll play the G in this deadly game. Snoop Dogg, sun and spot the moon and see Snoop Doggy Dogg step into the room with the G-Funk, E-Funk, She-Funk, We-Funk. Follow me, listen to the words that a nigga. I come down with the wickedness. One rude boy coming with that dopeness. Close your eyes cause you can't see me. I quit school cause of recess, you fucking BG. I'm shaking up the party like Lodi Dodi. It's either dopest, you better ask somebody. Win, then send some gin and a pack of zigzags. Now let the games begin. In 1993, I'm fucking up every nigga known in the industry. Check this out, it's a dog pound thing. You know who I am.
MC of the year, you hear and you fear. I got something for the niggas in the front and the rear. I handle the side, did a drop bar and the hoop ride. I'm satisfied now everything is really alright. You know when I come, nigga, I come wicked. Don't need no permission, motherfucker, I'ma kick it. Niggas sweat my shit, I wear them up with the biscuit. Lick them up, shot, it don't stop till them all drop. Make up your mind, go pop or sling rock. Just stop, rotting on the next nigga chop. I'm strapped with my Glock on your.
All right, that is track number 13. Pump. What'd you think about that one, Dad?
It's a good way to end the album, to conclude the album with the Dog Pound. They telling everybody the Dog Pound don't take no shit.
Yeah.
Pump.
So, Doggystyle, Snoop Doggy Dogg's debut album, classic album. What'd you think about it? 2 thumbs up.
Keep on thumbs it up.
Yeah.
You know? More than 2 thumbs up. It was great, man. I liked it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one.
You can see why
you been
that
coming. You been bringing it, man.
Yeah.
You hit me with the DMX. You hit me with the Snoop Doggy, boy.
Yeah, they've been loving that, and they really. Oh my God, you know what video they've been really loving that we dropped recently is the oh my God, why am I? Oh, MF Doom.
Oh
man, he's like one of those artists that just have like this really strong fan base. And it was interesting because the video came out and it was doing like some okay numbers.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it just
everybody was like, damn, man, y'all need to see this.
Yeah. And literally, I think because it's been out for like, I would say like about 2 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
And so over 2 weeks, like the first 10 days, it was like just kind of creeping up. And then over the last like 4 or 5 days, it's just like
boom,
shot up. And
nice.
That's interesting. But yeah, so you can see why they call this a classic album. And,
definitely.
And all of that good stuff.
So you know what I always do after I get me one.
You're gonna add it to your playlist. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Also, drop a comment and let us know what we should react to next. Turn on your post notifications so you're notified every single time we drop a new video. And if you want to see our videos uncut and unedited, then please consider checking out our Patreon. Shout out to all of our patrons. We certainly appreciate all of your support. And we will see you next time. Bye, guys.